Speaker, my questions to the Prime Minister and ask, does he have confidence, does he still have confidence in his Minister for Social Development and Associate Ministers for Social Development? If so, why?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, yes, because they're hard-working New Zealanders delivering a brighter future for the country.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
And ask the Prime Minister, how can he possibly have confidence in Associate Minister Tariana Turia after she publicly attacked and embarrassed on all media yesterday the Minister for Social Welfare and all of his Cabinet colleagues when she said, and I quote her, amongst other things, "I think it is insulting to tell anyone how many tamariki they should have," end of quotes.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, the members should look very closely at the confidence and supply agreement between the National Party and the Māori Party, which says quite clearly that the Māori Party is only bound in areas where of confidence and supply where they have a delegation, and in the case of the Associate Minister, she does not have a delegation in this area, therefore she's quite free to speak out, and from memory, that was pretty much the same relationship and the same rules that Winston Peters had when he led New Zealand First, and a very similar relationship with the Labor Party.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Supplementary question. Given that he's just said that Mrs Turia is hard-working and engaged in building a brighter future, in other words...
Order.
In other words...
Order, I apologise.
Oh, this is getting a bit better.
Order, no, order. I'm about to assist the Right Honourable Gentleman. He doesn't need to add. The National Party backbenchers do not need to do that. How can I hear the supplementary question when that's going on? The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Speaker, can I just restart because we've got derailed there?
The member may restart.
By the breakout of eruption of applause.
No order.
Given that he's just said that Mrs Turia is hard-working and engaged in building a brighter future, in other words, a person of integrity, and following yesterday's attack where she said that the answer to that policy, which requires a vote, is no, has he sought any assurance from Mrs Turia that neither she nor her two colleagues will renege on her party's confidence and supply agreement by voting against the budget in which these figures are predicated, presumably? If not, why not?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, no, because I don't need to do that because I can rely on their word.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Am I to understand that the Prime Minister got an understanding with the Māori Party where they can go out in front of the media and say no on such critical policy, but then they will do the government's bidding when it comes to the vote? And does it concern him? Does it concern him as a defender of whānau ora, the brainchild of the Minister, Tariana Turia, that 5 million of vote social development towards whānau ora, including money on wasteful family reunions, have seen these contracts cancelled by the Ministry of Social Development? If not, why not?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, I've got to be honest, I'm struggling on understanding the question, but if I could try and navigate through it. If he is asking the question whether I am concerned that the Minister of Social Development has taken the step of expecting value for money when it comes to taxpayer spending, irrelevant of what program it goes on under her portfolio, no, I'm actually quite relieved that she is such a guardian of taxpayer spending, and that's what I expect from every minister.
And that brings to a close questions for oral answer.